Hello class, my name is Sebastian Briones and I will be working on innate immunity. What is innate immunity? It refers to non-specific defense mechanisms that activate once an antigen makes an appearance on the body. It will trigger several units all over the body to take care of any invading pathogens. The three barriers. There are three types of anatomical barriers, those being physical, chemical, and biological. The epithelial surface falls under the physical barriers. It's considered the first line of defense against any invading organism. The shredding of the skin, or desquamation, helps remove bacteria and other infectious agents. Down in the digestive tract, the gut flora prevents the colonization of pathogenic bacteria by trying to take as much nutrients and attachment to cell surfaces. Inflammation. It's one of the first responses of the immune system to infection or irritation. It serves to establish a physical barrier to prevent the spread of infection and healing any damaged tissue. Chemical factors are produced during inflammation, which are histamine, bradykinin, serotonin, leukotrienes, and prostaglandins. They sensitize pain receptors and attract phagocytes, mainly neutrophils, which then trigger other parts of the system to release factors that carry additional leukocytes and lymphocytes. Complement system. The complement system is a cascade of the immune system having the ability to clear pathogens and mark them to be killed by other cells. The cascade is composed by many plasma proteins synthesized in the liver by hepatocytes. The protein works together to trigger the inflammatory cells, forming holes in the plasma membrane of the pathogen, which then causes cytolysis, killing the cell end result. White blood cells. White blood cells are also known as leukocytes, and they're not like most cells because they hardly associate with any particular organ or tissue. They're able to move freely and interact with foreign particles and invading microorganisms. Mast cells. They are a type of innate immune cell that can be found in the mucous membrane. They are mostly associated with the wound healing and defend against pathogens. Once activated, the mast cell releases characteristic granules, which are rich in histamine and heparin. Histamine actually dilates blood vessels, causing the symptoms of inflammation and recruits neutrophils and macrophages. Phagocytes. The term phagocytes actually means eating cell. These immune cells digest pathogens or particles. In order to do that, they have to extend past parts of its plasma membrane, wrapping the membrane around the particle until it's completely inside the cell. After the cell is inside, the pathogen is contained inside an endosome, which then merges with the lysosome. Lysosomes contain enzymes and acids that kill and digest the organism. So, in general, phagocytes patrol the body searching for pathogens, but are also able to read to a group of highly specialized molecular signals produced by other cells called cytokines. The phagocytic cells of the immune system include macrophages, neutrophils, and dendritic cells. Natural killer cells. The natural killer cells destroy compromised host cells such as tumor or virus-infected cells. They kill cells that they recognize to have low levels of a cell surface marker called MHC. This is known as missing self. They were given the name natural killers because they do not require activation in order to kill cells. Here we have a picture of a very known natural killer cell, and then we have another picture of a microscopic natural killer cell. Innate immune response. So this is a small summary of the overall project. It's the first line of defense against invading pathogens. It relies on the body's ability to recognize conserved features of pathogens that are not present in the uninfected host, which includes several types of molecules on microbial surfaces and double-stranded RNA of some viruses. In vertebrates, microbial surface molecules also activate the complement system, a group of blood proteins that act together to disrupt the membrane of the microorganisms. The phagocytic cells use a combination of enzymes, peptides, and reactive oxygen species to kill the invading microorganisms. In addition, they release signaling molecules that trigger an inflammatory response and begin to force of the adaptive immune system. And that is my project.